Previously, in Breaking Point.
Aidan, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect. That's how it works.
How about you give me a little respect?
How about you earn it first? I'm done.
You what?
I'm retiring. Why didn't it work out between you two? He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for fourth. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing and...
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Good return, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aidan Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Okay, Aidan, nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
Alright everyone, welcome to the start of Breaking Point 2 on my channel. We're here in Miami, getting the deep end already. Let's try and finish this race. We've got a good exit. Side by side with Tsunoda down the main straight, and we're up to P13. I'm just going to corner cut. Yeah, nothing to see there, nothing to see there. Let's get Alonso here. It's defensive. You can't hold on to the DRS, especially in this game, and with last pass up to P11 now. Well, 3 wide, they are 3 wide. Screen 3 around the outside, come on. Yes. Up into the points. DRS is a good run out for that corner. Side by side with Bottas. DRS. And Bottas has got DRS as well from Norris. Up to P9. Dive bomb. Thank you very much.
I'm losing power. Why am I losing power? Copy that. We see it. We're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous.
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
Oh, with every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt. The Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid. Good job you got me. All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here. It's in the bag, mate. All okay, Aiden? Yeah, how's Devon doing? Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team. Good for him.
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. Smooth. You know what they say? A shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data anytime you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before. It's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson. That was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connor Sport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
I've got this news article. We've got Andrea Connor, the owner and CEO of the globally recognised Connor Sport brand. In this racing team outfit with a lot to prove, the car is showing all the signs of a common up to a fledgling team. Constant recurring faults that marred almost every race at the start. The question will remain, will Connor Sport have the fortitude to succeed where others have failed? Will they be left spinning their wheels, unable to find their form? Got to feel sorry for Aiden Jackson. Driving like a that car, Connor Sport should be ashamed. Team, I appreciate how hard everyone has worked. We are getting so much right. I understand how infuriating it can be for everyone with a problem persists and simply going to go. Rest assured, both myself and management team are acutely aware of the continuing issues with the car. We'll be enacting a plan to address them all as quickly as possible, getting the car up to optimal performance and alleviating everyone's stress levels in the process is our top priority. And then we've got Davidoff Butler, old man Butler. This is I appreciate this group, mate, but leave me to say it each individually. Thank you. I couldn't be thankful. Well, we haven't achieved anything, Davidoff. Now let's get some serious points if the car will actually work. But unlike Breaking Point 1, we also get to play as part of Andrea Connor, as well, the team owner, as well, which I'm hoping we're going to get decisions to make, but we'll come back to those in later chapters and streams and videos.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
With this being the home circuit, Stroll and Latifi have been all over the local media this weekend. One particular outlet appeared bent on our recent struggles with public expectations of the home drivers, well, their pay drivers. They indicated that Connor Sport were easy fodder for the Canadian fair. Ignore. I won't be drawn into this. We have our goals. We know what levels of performance you expect from our drivers. I think we're going to ignore this. If it was some other drivers, then maybe we'd do it, but yeah, we're just going to ignore this. It's clearly the locals trying to hide the fact that they got 2 paid drivers. Devon was a popular streamer's channel earlier this week and promised a behind-the-scenes tour of our factory for next Thursday. This clashes with our scheduled team building days. But that video received a lot of views. The streamer was contacted to confirm the tour. What course of action do you like to take? What are the options? Devon doesn't run the team, even if you think he does. The team building goes ahead. Cancel the tour. That's going to be bad for media publicity. Cancel the team building, let the tour go ahead, but Devon is getting in front of the camera and leading the tour. Yeah, but I mean, if it sounds like if he runs it as well. I think we're going to go with confirm. Yeah, because it's got too much, so we'll have to reschedule. We'll have to reschedule. Things always happen, unfortunately. And it's Devon.
Andreo, just going over those last-minute strategy changes you sent over.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear, whatever happens out there today, I get pit priority, yeah?
Well, we'll see how the race develops. If you need priority, you'll get it. But I can't go into the race with that on the table.
Look. We all know Jackson's not pulling his weight. Now, if you want the points, I need to make sure he's not going to get in my way. Do you get me?
Devon, we've talked about this. Give Aiden some space. It's not about you getting in the way of each other. It's about everyone pulling together, racing as a team.
Of course, yeah. So, pit priority, yeah? All right, ciao.
Jesus Christ. How Gunther Steiner managed to manage him in Breaking Point 1, I don't know. This is nice. So the first thing you notice when you meet Andreu is an immediate passion for the sport. A real surprise to the fact that the Scholars Sport brand initially established itself in the world of tennis. The father and his dad's nearly 90, and the father and son Dominic. So I presume his dad was a tennis player or something, and obviously established it afterwards. Devon Butler, how do I get that winning spot? Well, good genes help, but I brush every day with Radiant. Jesus Christ. If you're a brand, why are you picking Devon Butler? Andrea, I read your email. Casper as well. His picture's on the cover art there, so I presume he's going to pop up at some point. It's just read the interview, just popped out nowhere onto my newsfeed. I know how you hate those things, but you're a natural. Antonio Connor, by the way, I'm sure he'll be delighted. How is the old man? Please send me his best. He's 90 now. I can't believe it. How time flies. Oh yeah, Callie May. We know she's coming in. Like, she's sending him highlights. Maybe we'll, as Andreo, get the decision to fire Devon Butler and replace him with his sister.
Into turn 2 we go now. Butler comes out of the pit lane. Jackson is right there with him. This is dicey, Ant. Neither one of these two wants to give way.
This would have been a lot cleaner if Jackson had just let him go. He's just not giving him an inch.
They continue onwards, still wheel to wheel, almost touching there as well, as we head down the straight towards the next chicane. Nothing to separate either car, and through the chicane we go. And now Jackson sends them both off the track, and Butler over a curb. That looked nasty.
And I do believe that one of their cars is damaged here, Crofty. I think it's Butler.
Damage, Ant, but also they've lost places too.
Unbelievable and totally unnecessary as well.
Well, one damaged car, places now to make up. What a complete mess that was.
Well, I mean, we knew it was going to happen. We knew that Butler and Jackson would collide. at some point, and it has happened in Chapter 2. Vic unfortunately is. Nice to see Mick back. There we go, up to P16. Next up to Latifi. I mean, he never did anything much anyway. Down to the side, too wide. He's going to come back. Use a bit of ERS. Chop him off. Get up to P14. Deep. Get position anyway. Well, the yellow flags. No, it's an engine failure. It's of course it's an engine failure. It's Ferrari. That's good. Show there. Up to P11. Come on. Just get Lando here. Space.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Oh, what's the back end? Inside. Easy. Up to P9. Outside, the RS Bottas is still there, up to P8, so it's going to have to be a single one. Plenty of fuel. Yuki, come here, Yuki. Down the inside. Very much, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a very good recovery to get P6 for Connor Sport. We got calamity at Connor Sport. Not surprised. Teammates don't always play nicely. That's Andrea.
Aiden, just a heads up. We're putting the debrief back by 30 minutes.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Listen, while I've got you on, what happened out there today?
It wasn't my fault. Devon thinks he's the only one driving.
I don't want to dwell on it too much at the meeting, but this is not how we run a team. You know this.
Of course. It's just...
No, I don't want to hear it. We have enough problems as it is. Whatever has gone on between you two in the past, I need you to put it to bed.
Sure.
I don't want to have to talk to you like this, Aiden, and I'll be saying the same to Devon. Come on now.
Sure.
See you at the debrief.
Well, Devon did want his pit priority, but we didn't give it to him. 6th place for Aiden is an impressive result, because you know, Connor Sport. Thanks, Matson. Arath. Props to Jackson. Their respectable finish, that's a respectable finish to Connor Sport. Can't knock them when they're scoring points in their maiden season. Oh, it's Brian! I mean, I thought you would be at whatever other team is. But looks like he's enjoying his retirement. Yes, we know about this at the Crown. His retirement in Barbados. It sounds like somewhere in the... Yeah, Barbados. In the Caribbean, very nice. Had to walk the wall of shame back to the hotel this morning. He fell asleep on the beach. As well. An FY for info for everyone attending that we put in the tea break by half an hour. It means that everyone grab time to grab a hobby and comfort break beforehand, which is I suggest you do. We've got a lot to discuss. What happened there today is not good for Connor Sport. I expect better. And we got PR agent Sashi Mills back from F1 2021, breaking point 1. I'll message you in the morning, but remember you've got a phone interview at 5:30 AM tomorrow. I tried to rearrange the time difference, but we postponed it now twice now, so I think you have to take the hit. Details in the diary, so make sure that you read the brief. Also, his launch reminder that the auction for Mansell's racing gloves that'd be something nice to be able to equip in, you know, scan a nice little Easter egg if we got to. Actually, those are part of the podium pass or unlocked. If we really want them, we need to discuss how high we need to go. Be mid-race at the time of the auction, so I did for you, and I don't want to break the bank. Oh, I'm going to leave it there. The end of chapter 2. I'm sure we are going to see in the next chapter the fireworks and the the tantrum and the carnage from the action in Canada. But yes, if you have enjoyed this video, then leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. See plenty more Breaking Point 2 episodes I'm going to come out. If you missed any, as I said, if you missed any of the others in Breaking Point 1, I'm going to catch up on that. Then there is a link to the playlist where the entire story will be available to date. Till the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.